It's really important to verify that the certifications that your supplier has are actually real. So some common pitfalls that people run into is, one, they'll say, yes, we can get that certification. If they just say they can get it, there's normally a price involved with that, and they don't actually have it, and they might not actually be able to get it. So watch out for that. But assuming that they have it, now it's really important, and here's the process that you can actually go ahead and take to verify 100%, not 100%, I'm never going to guarantee anything 100%, but very, very certainly that it is a real certification, all right? Number one, you're going to ask for the certification. Number two, you ask, well, who issued that certification? If they issued it to themselves, then it's not very valid. Who cares? There are some things, like there's this certification called CE. And when it's CE certified, they just certified themselves that it's safe. Well, that doesn't do anything for you. When you're sourcing and selling in the United States, it doesn't matter if your supplier messed up. It's your fault. It's your due diligence, and people will sue you, not the random company in China, because how are they going to enforce that? They're going to come after you. So you need to do all of your due diligence and get product insurance liability, assuming you're selling something that has any inherent liability, which is basically everything, but certain ones have more liability than other. But especially, like, let's say you're doing FDA. If you don't have an actual FDA certification, you're lying about that. Like, you get sued, your account banned. So you definitely want to make sure that if you're selling anything dangerous or could harm people, that you've really got the certifications. Now, you want to make sure that you know all the certifications you need. So, if you need to know those, go ask a certification body, buy your competitors, see what certifications they have. Call certification agencies and just say, hey, I want to certify this. Whatever you're trying to sell, and they'll be like, well, what do you want to certify it for? And just keep asking questions, and eventually you'll find out. That's what I did. I just kept calling agencies, and then they told me everything I needed to do over time. That's a good way to get free advice. So basically then, that was a side tangent, but let's just summarize to figure out where I am. 1, you ask for the certification. 2, you ask who issued it. If they issued it themselves, well, it means basically nothing. Number 3. So let's say that all right, before number 3. So let's say that they say, this company over there certified it. Is that a certification agency in China? Well, that still pretty much means nothing to me, because it could be their cousin, all right? Or could not even exist. How do you know that that exists? So if they say that, here, let me illustrate it for you. Let's say that your supplier is A, okay? And they say they're certified by B, okay? And now, if A and B are in China, or regardless of where B is, you want to contact B, okay? You're going to give them a call on the telephone. All right? That's a telephone. You're going to give them a call on the telephone or email and say, hey, did you give this person that certification? And if they don't say that, well, then that's kind of concerning to me. Now, let's say that they said they did. Well, how do you know B is real? Well, you're going to find the overall certification body for this, and you're going to see, is B real? Is that an actual real certification company? Essentially you start at the top of like, where is this certification or standard coming from? And then you go down there and see, okay, does my supplier actually have something? Okay, who gave it to them? And then who gave them their right to certify? And then by doing that, you're going to make sure that the certification is real. Now, if the actual top certification body lies to you, well, you're out of luck. Then, that's why I said it's not 100% sure, but I mean, what are the odds of that? Oh, okay, so yeah, one more thing before we go on. This is very important in China and other third world countries specifically, because in the United States, or however you draw this thing, or in the United States, so in the United States, you can get sued, but if there's someone in China, like, how do you sue them? You just simply can't. But let's say your manufacturer is in the USA, all right, and they say, yes, we have this certification. If they lie to us and sell to it, they're coming to court with us, all right? So that's the nice thing, is you got somebody in court with you, and it'd just be stupid to lie about a certification if you're in the US. Unfortunately, Chinese, they got nothing. They're just like, well, I can make some money and just sell, and I don't care if it hurts people. Unfortunately, but here's the thing: a lot of companies and manufacturers do mean good. Over here, it's just there's a couple outliers that are out there and see an opportunity to make money by just not following the rules. A lot of them will actually do it. You just need to make sure. Unfortunately, the small few that break the rules can make many accounts and scam and flood, where there are many good ones. So not to be too afraid with certifications, but over here, you do have to know that there are risks. And still with here, you want to make sure they have their certification. But if they show it to you and tell you and it's a verified business in the United States, like you don't need to worry nearly as much. So that's something to know. Or if it's like a German company or something, or someone from a first world like European country, it's more advanced. Maybe if it's from like Czechoslovakia, be still a little bit worried, or Slovenia or something like that, more Eastern Europe. But if it's advanced economy that is part of the EU, it's definitely going to be safer, or the United States or part of NAFTA, it's going to be safer. But still got to do your due diligence. Hope that this is helpful. If you guys have any other questions about certifications, let me know down below. Or if you guys have any more information that I didn't talk about, comment and help other people out, because this is a scary part to get into. But it's not too scary. You just got to do your due diligence and, make sure you protect yourself and your customers, because you don't want anybody getting hurt. So on to the next video.